This is an interesting one for the conspiracy theory crew. It seems that Ghaslaine Maxwell was spotted walking around, well, was seen in Quebec, of all places, with another guy who appears to be her brother. So let's get into this. Let's dive into this, yeah. Right. I'm actually going to base this off the Snopes fact finder article. Okay, I may even contest that, but as it stands, okay, the article starts: watch out for video claiming Ghaslaine Maxwell is walking around free around Quebec. As we know, according to the US Bureau of Prisons, Maxwell is serving a 20-year sentence, which was imposed on her for her crimes, which she, as we know, she carried out. Okay. However, some of you may have seen the video. Okay. Some have seen the video where in February 2026, a video circulated online which appears to show Ghislaine Maxwell, the former partner of the disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein, walking around Quebec, Canada. Okay. As you may have seen in the video, a person appears to bump into her on the street and says, "Ghislaine, do I know you? You're not Ghislaine." And she kind of spins around, yeah, which some people have commented on. Okay. She turns around and shakes her head. And the person recording says, "I used to order hella pizza off her. She always delivered," which was a reference to the Pizzagate thing, as we know, the conspiracy theory thing, as we know. And I think from that video, Ghislaine just walks off. And the guy next to her appears to be her brother, I assume Kevin Maxwell. There's that similarity in terms of appearance and face. So, yeah. And it says here, even as one Instagram user who posted the video wrote, "Is it Ghislaine and her brother, or Ghislaine and Alan Derkowitz spotted in Canada?" That actually is meant to be allegedly her brother. Okay. But you know, according to Scopes, the video is false. Okay. And according to people who know about AI, it's been said that the video is actually an AI generated video from a Facebook page from a guy that does AI generated videos of celebrities. So in this case, he's got Ghislaine's picture and did obviously did an AI video of her as such, you know what I mean? So, yeah, so that's that really. Obviously, as it says here, if the video was authentic, meaning not edited or generated using artificial intelligence, it would be very notable given that, according to the Department of Justice, Maxwell was serving a 20-year prison sentence in early 2026 for her role in SAing minor girls with Epstein. Maxwell received her sentence in 2022 and was incarcerated in Texas at the time of writing, according to the Bureau of Prisons. Okay, now, it's my personal view, though. Well, it's two things. A, she's not in prison. And B, as we saw recently, where she was given testimony in prison, supposedly, that A, I don't think she's in prison, and B, the person that was in that video, that testimony, was not her. Okay? I'm not saying... Okay, to clarify, the video I'm talking about, where she was seen with her brother, okay, that may be AI, okay? However, I believe that she is not under lock and key in prison. And I also believe that the other video, where she was giving testimony, recently, in exchange for clemency from Trump, that was not her. Okay? That's my view. Okay? Again, she's a big fish, you know? No, I did say in one video previously that they could obviously have her jailed to keep an eye on her. But at the same time, I think they'd let her. I think they're letting her move around freely, but they've got their eyes on her, kind of thing. Like, you know, probably special branch, just, you know, tagging her. You know, same way they do with celebrities. You know, you may see a celebrity or a politician in the street. You know, I bumped into several politicians, especially where I am now, and you know, as a friend of mine said, you know, look closely in the background, and there's always, you know, there's pictures of some people in the background staring hard, or you know, they've all got that special detail, they call it. I don't think she's any different. Okay, so she may actually be floating around meeting her brother, whatever she's doing, but there'll be people there to keep an eye on her, watching over her, as it were. Okay, and that's that. You know, I think that video there was AI, but you know, she's out and about. I don't believe that she's locked down, and I think when they did that testimony video the other day, they drafted a lookalike to handle that. That's what I think, because that lookalike obviously is not going to be doing 23 year sentence, wherever it is, on her behalf, are they? So yeah, that's my view. But anyway, it is what it is. Later.